So if you're a local business owner and you're wondering how much should I be spending in Google Ads, well, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you my step-by-step process of creating a Google Ads budget rec. And what this budget rec will do is give you the information needed to know what's the maximum you should be spending and the minimum you should be spending in Google Ads based on the demand for your service as well as the competition. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jay Guyton. I'm a Google Ads specialist, and I help local business owners generate leads through Google Ads that give them a positive ROI on their ad spend. And so these are some of the people that I've helped in the past, and I had a blast helping them and serving them with my Google Ads efforts. And so let's talk about my budget recommendation process. And so for the first step, I'm basically going to be doing some keyword research. And with the Google Keyword Planner, I'm going to be finding relevant keywords that are focused on finding high search intent users that's looking for your service and wanting to opt in, whether it's a form submission or a phone call. And then with these keywords, I can be able to analyze whether do they have high search volume or low search volume, as well as how much do they cost. And the cost depends on the demand and also the competition. So you have high competition, you're going to have high costs. If you have low competition, you're going to have low costs. And also with that number, I'm able to calculate the average CPC. And the next step from that, once I've determined the average CPC for those keywords, I'm able to understand the influence that the competitors have in the search results page, as well as how much Google will be recommending you once we do the actual Google Ads recommendation for your budget. And so the last tool that we'll be using is the Google forecasting tool. And this tool allows me to add in all the keywords, your location targeting, a match type for those keywords, and it will give me a breakdown of the search volume and how much you're possibly going to be spending in the next month or the next 30 days if you decide to run Google Ads for the next 2 days or so. So now I'm going to show you this process in real time. So for this example, I have a criminal law client here, or criminal law keywords. And these are some of the keywords that I was able to pull from the actual Google Keyword Planner. And basically what I did, I just typed in criminal attorney or criminal defense lawyer and picked out majority of the keywords that are high intent. Keywords that people will search for that are deliberately looking for an attorney, a defense attorney, a defense lawyer, or DUI lawyer, all those and above. And so what I'm going to do is pull these keywords that I found and put them in the forecasting tool. And what that will do is give me a brief explanation of how much these keywords is going to cost me. So if you're in Google Ads dashboard here, you want to go to Tools, Keyword Planner, and then you want to click on Get Search Volume and Forecasting. So let's click into it. And then those keywords that I showed you in this document here, you can copy them and come back and paste them into the forecaster tool here. And so at the bottom, it's giving us high to low max bids that these keywords are having. And so we can see that the highest bid is around, let's say $90, and the lowest bid is around $265. And now that depends on the actual location. So this location is based on the US. So let's change that to, let's say, Miami, and hit save. And so now you see that the actual CPC cost or cost per click has gone down, but the minimum is showing the minimum for that location is a little bit higher. So instead of the $2 minimum that was showing for the whole US, for just Miami in general, the lowest you're going to spend is probably around $16 or $9. So 7, 9, and 16 on average. And then the highest will be around We scroll through here. I would say around $60, almost $70 cost per click. And so with that being said, we added in our keywords here. And so if we click on the forecasting tool here, we're going to click all saved keywords, which are basically the keywords we just added in. Hit done. And now you want to switch over the bid strategy to maximize clicks, and then broad to phrase match. In majority of my campaigns, I'm either using phrase and exact match keywords. Broad match keywords are what I will use later on down the line once we have a little bit of conversion data. So from here, you want to hit this drop down and select impressions. And so this is basically the minimum you would spend here. Let's click, so just to clicks. And so the minimum here would be close to like $930. And then the max, you see this flat line here, is the max that you would probably spend it. So I would the max will probably be around $380K. But for my clients here, I try to hit it right where this line starts to flat line. And so if I go a little bit right in here is probably where I would want to be. And of course, I have to change the location targeting back to Miami because it switched back over to the US. So I'm going to save that again. And so now the graph has changed on me. So instead of the 380K, which was the whole US that it was showing, it flatlines somewhere around here. So it looks like it'll be around, let's say $5,500 flatline. But if we want to be on the safe side, we can spend close to, I would say, $2,500 starting out. And that's, I would say, will be the low end. Now the high end would be around the $5,500 to $6,000 range for this criminal defense attorney in Miami. And so that's basically how I would do the budget recommendation within Google Ads. And I will recommend this budget for my any client that's in Miami area that's looking to do criminal law. And a $2,500 spend will definitely get you there as far as at least 10 clicks a day. And so let's see. So with 10 clicks a day, we can say a $2,500 spend, say 30 days. So you're spending close to $83 a day. And then you divide that by 10. So your average CPC will be around $8.33. And so with that, you'll get around, like I said, you'll get with those 10 clicks, you'll be spending $83. So that's basically how I do my budget recommendation for my clients. Now the back end numbers, as far as knowing what is their ideal cost per lead, is something I would have to ask at the beginning, or just onboarding a new client, or what is the LTV, how much is a closed lead or someone that turns into an actual deal is worth to them. And then I can add in those numbers and create other benchmark numbers that make sense and makes running Google Ads more profitable for the local business owner. And so if you're looking for additional help with your Google Ads account and you just need another set of eyes on it, there's a link, the first link in the description there. You can book a strategy call with me, and I'll be happy to take a look at your campaigns. And if you made it this far in the video, appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.